these people will need it. Amazing. Okay. So before we go ahead, a bit of background about me is very important. What all I have been doing and how I started this journey. What are some results which I have achieved in my business through this particular skill, so that it can also help you understand what is the possibility. Okay. So just a second. Let me share my screen. Is my screen visible?
Yeah.
So, I'm a marketing and sales professional. I have more than 15 years of experience. Out of that, in those 15 years, I have been into three jobs and three failed business attempts, I would say. Okay. So, three jobs were mainly from 2011 to 2016. And, one business in middle of that. And after that, two businesses before COVID. Like those are the three failed business attempts. Why it is very important to understand those business attempts, because I had this great desire to basically build a business for myself, because very early in my job career I realized that I cannot be dependent on a job for my financial future. That was
Okay.
something very clear. So I thought, so it was very clear that I want to build a business. But thinking about building a business is far more easier when you go really into the market and you start doing things, right? So when I
Right.
started, I did not had anybody in my family for generations to ever did any business. I come from a very
Okay.
lower middle class family from a small town in UP. Then I'd moved to Delhi in 2006 when I came here for my education for BTech. Since then I was here
Okay.
in Delhi, but like I did not had any business background, me in my family relatives, so the kind of no help or guidance on that side. When I decided that I really want to do this business, whatever, just with the commitment and passion, I started, okay, we will do it, kind of that. Once you enter into the market, there are so many things you just don't know, you know so by now, when we have gone through so much of business coaching from different people, so much of learnings, and after going through so many of failures, there are many things we have learned. But that time it was like nothing. Okay, no, nothing was clear. So first thing, product was not clear. Second thing, marketing was not clear, sales was not clear, what I should do. I need to hire people, I need investments, I need office. Like there were many things which I was not very clear, and I did not took it in the right way, I would say. That was a kind of mistake from my side.
Actually,
Uh,
nobody teaches us how to do business. There
exactly.
should be some guideline. There should be some kind of training, some books, because everybody just do the trial and error
Error.
method and then
Yes,
learn.
exactly.
So
and
every
and
business is doing that.
True, absolutely, absolutely. And while doing that, we do a lot of mistakes, and we also waste a lot of
Right.
time and money.
Definitely.
If you are committed long enough, you may see some success, but there are a lot of people who fizzle out. They will go back.
Right.
They will run away from the business, and they will never try to do it. And I have seen a lot of people, so a lot of such
Right.
people. There were many people who started with me, like, okay, we will also do, and all of those things. So fast forward, there were many things which was not right, as you mentioned, because there is no, first thing, knowledge as such available. And then we don't have a clear path, like how we should go ahead about it. That's where it was all a messed up thing. So I also wasted almost, I would say, see, I'll not say wasted, but then it was almost 4 years of struggle, which was like very painful, because you have to fight at every step. So you have to fight with family to tell them that you want to do a business, because nobody wants you to do that. They want you to go into secure job and all of that, family, all of that. Then you have to fight for your survival, expenses, all of that. Then in the business side, it's again a different fight. So you fight for your customers, marketing, sales, and you think you are doing right, but then things are not happening. And sometimes then you start blaming. You don't realize that there are a lot of things you got to change in yourself, got to learn, grow. So there were all those things. Okay. During COVID, I would say that, COVID was a disaster, because whatever small business I was having, that was also
So
gone.
many businesses, so
Ye-
many people just
Yes,
uh, had a tough time during COVID.
very tough time, because, already struggling business, and then completely came to end. Because like there's
Many schools in our society in Jajjar only just closed before because of
COVID, right? So there was not many people who could, survive that time.
right.
For me, I would say that yes, it was a disaster time, but somehow I would say, luckily, that was also a time for kind of self reflection, and, to basically understand that the problems might not be out there. There might be some things I need to change about myself. Maybe one thing I realized, as Rajiv also said in his story, I also realized that at one time in my life, that I don't know how to build a business. I need to learn. Basically, I need to learn how to do it. From where I need to learn? I don't have to ask relatives and friends and family and those kind of people. No, the kind of business I want to build, if there is somebody who is teaching on those lines, I want to learn from that person. So that's where I started. I was into marketing consulting for most of the time. So I really wanted somebody from marketing, space, to basically tell me that how he has built his own marketing business. That's where I came across Siddharth Rajshekhar, Success Gyan. Then through Success Gyan, I came across Rajiv. Then I came across, this whole coaching industry, which I was not really aware of. That, there is a whole segment of things where they really teach it. Okay, so I came across them. Then learning started. Lot of courses, lot of workshops, lot of these L1 courses, L2, L3. I have done lot of courses. Almost I have spent more than 20 to 21 lakh rupees, in that coaching,
Really?
learning. Yes, yes, really learning coaching from all these people. And that was also at that time where the money was not there. It was all just, like the commitment that I really want to make it happen. There's no way I'm going back, and whatever it takes, I'm gonna invest, and then I will earn and return it. Like that was the intention. I would say that when I went ahead with that attitude, though I had to invest it, but then it really came back. Okay, it was not that difficult, because initially when I invested, the first investment, major investment in span of 6 months, was close to 3.5 lakh rupees. That was like one of the toughest decision, because that time I did not had any money. That time it was very difficult to pay. There was a one shot payment for 2.5 lakh. That was the most I would say difficult. But then after doing that, things started to change, because I started to make money by implementing those things and systems and skills and all of that. So yes, some money coming, and I'm again gonna put it back to different things, and I'm managing through credit cards and loans and EMIs and all of that. It kind of for close to 1.5 year, 2 year, it was like that. Money was coming in, but I was pumping it back into my business learnings, all of that. And then in 2 years, I would say 2 years of time post COVID, 21 I started learning and all. By end of 23 and early 24, so whatever money I've invested into my education, that was all completely recovered. After that, I would say that in a year, I got some very good projects, and I was able to make, in a year I made close to some 46 lakhs profits, which was very good for me that time. Like kind of game changing, life changing. I never saw that kind of money, coming in as a profit in the business. And from there, everything started changing. Okay, the mindset, the confidence, the that thing that okay, these things work, and I'm worthy and I can do it. And a lot of changes happen. And then after that, I would say again, business is never like a smooth journey. Everything goes upward. It's not like that for anybody, because whenever you are growing, you are going from one level to next level to next level. There is always some dip, there is always some challenges, and then you grow new skills, and then you grow to the next level. That's how it happens. But the fight for survival, the fight to prove yourself to your family and friends, because after 2010, after my education, almost 13 years, it was like that, where consistently there were questions thrown at me. really whether you are capable of it or not, whether you are worth it or not, whether you took the right decisions in your life or not. Okay, those were the things, like these are the questions which are like always getting thrown at me, maybe not always verbally, but I can see that in the eyes of the people, that okay, like those questions are there. So then that problem was not there. Okay, those problems are solved. But then, as Rajiv always says, that the chaos will keep getting bigger. So that's how after that, things are like that only, where one struggle is end, but then business, kind of obstacles and things, it keeps on happening. It's with everyone. So for me, this is how I got into training and coaching industry. I learned a lot, like from basics of the business. I have started, as I told you, 3 failed business attempts. So I know all the mistakes generally we do, while trying to just survive and just to do those things. And one of the major impact in my growth journey, one of the major impact in my growth journey came after I started making videos in my business. I'll definitely tell that that was one skill which really changed the trajectory of my business, which changed the perception of my clients about me, which changed everything in my business. If so, there was a time when I was in my marketing consultation, I was charging, let's say, we used to give softwares and I used to give them my consulting services, and we used to charge, let's say, 50,000 rupees for a year. And from there, I have been able to get clients, high ticket projects, and I've been able to charge 5 lakh, 6 lakh, 8 lakh rupees also for my consulting to clients, and they are very happy to pay it because they are getting those kind of results. So really 10x, 12x, price tag has gone up. And all of this, if one skill I can give it back to, that is like, making good videos. And that's why I'm very passionate, about pushing people basically to take video marketing as a skill to own. Okay, so when people say that, I will have an agency, they'll make for me, I will have somebody else who will make for me, as a business owner, I realize, and that's what I try to tell them, that this is not how it is going to help you. If you're really serious about seeing growth and progress, please do it all by yourself. And that's why I also pushed you that, being a business owner, like, take it seriously, and like, you got to make those videos. Rest all the things can be done by somebody else. Okay.
But as a means director of a school, as a principal, I just sometimes feel, is it means suitable for my
Okay, I understand. I'm gonna ask you something. Do you know Nitin Kamath? Have you heard his name?
who?
Nitin Kamath.
Yeah, I have heard, but not means remember.
Okay, so he's founder of a billion-dollar company called Jirodha. Okay, Jirodha is into financing and all of that. Like, people can trade through that software. I think some 10 years, some 13, 14 years back they started. Billion-dollar company, amazing, bootstrap. Like, they build it on their own. It's not funded and all of that. Nitin Kamath was one of the guest speaker in the first Proficon, almost 3 year back. Okay, in Proficon, Rajiv invited. Today, from last 1.5 year, he's doing podcast. He does those regular podcasts. He was lucky enough to have a podcast
This
with.
podcast is something different
That
from
is the next
making.
level of video marketing. It's nothing
Right.
different. It's just the next level.
Okay.
Yes.
Means it's something means you can say कि थोड़ा it's valuable, or people see podcast is a big thing, not
See,
maybe.
okay. When you say it's valuable, see, why you think your videos will not be valuable? They
I
will
don't
be
know.
valuable for your target audience, not for everybody. Okay. So if I'm talking about business, and if you are a business owner, then my videos are valuable for you. But it is not valuable for a housewife. If she wants to learn how to cook some dishes, she will watch some other YouTube video, not my video. Okay. So our videos has to be valuable to our target audience. That's the only goal we have. We don't want to impress everybody. We are not here to build a YouTube channel, get famous, few million of subscriber, and all of that is not something we are doing. in our business, whatever services we are offering, we need to have a clear.
Yes, people will say कि ये मैडम को कुछ और काम नहीं है क्या, but whatever she is doing, she is making videos. Means
Who will say?
it's people say, I mean, parents of our kids also, of our students.
Okay, so let me ask you. Have you watched any informative video in last 1 year? Anything which helps you related to business, marketing,
Definitely.
sales, mindset, yoga,
So,
meditation, health? Have you watched any of the
so many,
videos? So
so
many,
many
right?
videos.
When you watch those videos, what do you think that this video is useful and I should apply?
I'm not personally meeting, I am not personally met those people. I don't know on what means designation they are sitting. Means,
Have you met Rajiv? Last time he
yeah,
came, right?
definitely.
Yeah.
Last time I
Have you watched any of his videos?
so many.
Very good. When you met him personally, did you realize he's the like the founder of the company, main person who is running the company, and his company is doing, let's say, 100 crores a year. So it's a very good company at a very good level, very good income, and he's the main person, okay, who is leading from the front. Did you felt bad, and did you felt kind of critic that why he's doing, he's at such a level, he should not do it, all of that? Did it came to your mind?
No, no, not at all. Means as a some means we look up to the teacher or to the means we value our teachers, we respect them.
Okay.
So sometimes it just come to my mind, and then I gave this work to my teacher.
Okay.
She is doing that.
See why I'm asking all these questions and why it's important for you to basically really answer these questions, because it will clear a lot of self-limiting beliefs from your head. So what I want to tell you, nobody who is really,
Maybe
yeah,
whatever I am thinking that maybe we can make different segments, so that will be means people will worth it. Yeah, this is worthy, or this
so
is,
the real problem is that you think your videos will not be valuable, is it?
so I don't know, I have so many things in mind that will it degrade my reputation, or will it increase my
Degrade
reputation?
has no chance at all. It will definitely increase your value at least by 100% in the next 1 year. Okay, that's what I can give you in bold writing. That's what it will do for you. Okay, but there are always some limiting beliefs which don't want you to go into that territory, which, whenever it is something where it is coming for your growth, whenever it is something which is going to take you a little bit out of your comfort zone, there are always, a fog created by our mind to scare us whether this step is right or not, or whether it is good to be in our cocoon only. Like that's a process which has been happening with all of us since very long. you know but every time, if you observe, if you have grown, you have only grown when you have taken some actions which are out of your comfort zone, right? Either some skills or some decisions or some investments or whatever. It was never easy that time,
Definitely.
but then you trusted yourself, went ahead, and then you did it, and then you make commitments, did hard work, and then you see the results. That's how it is for everybody.
When you told me that I will have all the recordings, then I thought, ki, okay, if it doesn't look nice to me, or if I don't feel like sharing my own videos, then I'll show that recording to my teachers, and then they will make videos. So
Yes.
that is
So
why I just started. Means I just thought, let's join. Let's take a chance. If it will not work that way, then it will work another way. So,
right.
that,
So again, you found a kind of short. I will not say shortcut, but maybe a easy path that that teachers will make it. But what I want you to understand that even if they make it and you pushing them, what you are doing is that you are doing them a favor, and then after some time it will not give you returns, because then audience whatever they build and whatever connection they have is happening with the teacher, not with you. What I want to tell you that really when you speak from the experience, speak from the intention of helping somebody, educating somebody, you know every video is very valuable. Okay, it's not that it's not valuable, it's very valuable if it is coming directly from you with the right intention. Okay.
Let's hope for
Yeah.
that.
So that's why this 30 days I'm not gonna leave you by any chance to where you think that somebody else is going to make videos. No, you are the one who has to learn this skill, master this skill, and you are the one who has to be speaking in front of the
Definitely,
camera.
I would appreciate you for that, because I have done pace and I have done gap. So I was not doing that much of work, or I was not implementing. Only few steps I have implemented, and some systems I made myself, but not as much. Now, when I started coaching, then somebody is there to ask me that, have you done this? Have you done
Accountability.
this?
Yes.
Accountability. And then my own self also say, yes, you have to do it. You promised that person, and you promised yourself that you will do that. So now it is more on implementation
Yes.
rather
Yes.
than learning the things and not
Right.
doing
Right. Because
so.
learning is endless until unless we implement, we can't see any growth, tangible growth.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You will only feel information in your head, but that
Right.
doesn't add any value, and it will only add overwhelm. So so that's where this whole challenge, this whole 30 days, it's very much focused on implementation. Like in
Right.
30 days the goal is to get your video marketing strategy ready, get
30
your
days is 30
4
means
weeks 4 weeks and total 8 sessions, and in 30 days we
only
are
8
going to make.
sessions.
Yeah. So
Okay, I there will be 30 sessions.
not needed. 30 sessions not needed, because in 2 hours we are going to really learn a lot of things, and then you got time to implement, and then you
Right.
come back and then you again we learn and implement. Again, I have designed it in a way where implementation is part of the coaching.
Yeah, that will
So
be helpful.
that is the only thing which is helpful, because I have done this also for, let's say, I had initially when I did it like a 3 days full day video marketing
Mhm.
challenge, and I told them so many things, and I made them learn and all of that calendar and everything. After 3 days when they are gone, then there is no implementation. Then I did it for a week, I did for 14 days, 21 days, and then I found that 30 days is a very sweet spot, because it's not long enough. It's not like 3 months or 6 months where you are bound to lose the consistency. It's not short enough also, where you can just pretend for few days and really cross it. Like 30 days really test you. Okay, to be consistent. While you are in session, that's okay, but when I give you that homework to make those videos, you got to take out at least 15-20 minutes to make those videos. And once you do that on regular basis, that 30 days of consistency will put you in a completely different trajectory. Okay. So then this 30-day challenge, it really helps in through implementation. Okay. So that's what we are going to do. Let all the limiting beliefs, whatever is coming to your mind, like whether it will degrade or upgrade or whatever, whether it is going to be valuable or not, and whether it is going to help me or not, and whether do I have time or not, or all of these things, I'll say it's just a fog which is stopping you or trying to basically stop you from going ahead and doing these things. Mark my words, just 30 days, you implement what I'm telling you, you will see a huge jump in first in your marketing attempts, whatever through gap and all, whatever you have learned. I can tell you, you will be ahead of at least 98% of the people who have done gap. I know, because I have met with so many of them, and I know that everybody goes to the program, learn, and then it just nothing gets implemented, almost nothing. So first thing, you'll be far ahead. Second thing, you will be at a perfect uh, path to basically grow your business using the right kind of marketing, which is working in today's time. Okay, so be ready with that to go out of the comfort zone and do those activities.
Right.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
super, very good, very good. So let me share my screen again. So results I have already discussed. Now, some of the common struggles which generally a lot of business owner face,
Mhm.
either they have no leads or they have low quality leads, and they have less conversion. So, or then there is a lot of negotiation. Like in schools, there might be not a lot of negotiation, but in any other
No, no,
business,
lots of. And just
oh,
sometimes I just say, let's finish this. You just had 500 or 1000 or whatever you are saying, just on fees or admission, they just five for 500 or 1000 concession. So if
hmm,
I say 5,000 I have done, then they will ask 7,000. So sometimes we just give up. We are not the means we are not bania. We
true.
are school owners. So I can't do that. So sometimes
Hmm,
I just rush to the classes and I say, don't tell them that I am there in the office. So
hmm,
this is
got
very
it.
challenging.
So again, this negotiation is also there. This is one of the major problem with almost every business. There's a lot of negotiation,
With
and
small businesses, you can
small
say.
businesses. True, true. Business who has not built himself a brand.
Right.
These are the business who has to do a lot of negotiation, and you can directly compare it. I'll tell you. So people on the streets, they negotiate for even 1 kg aloo and 1 kg tomato and 5 rupees dhania, right? But
In
people go to
mall,
malls
give
and
too
they
much.
don't do any negotiation. They say it is like 4,999, and they're like, okay, here's a card, and you just do it, right? The difference again, so that value and the perception and the brand was they have created, that's what make all the difference.
Mm.
And that's one of the thing we need to have absolute clarity in our head that the same problem, the biggest problem. So when we say that these are the challenges, a lot of negotiation, you lose your existing clients, you are unable to charge premium prices, all of this, I will call all of them as a symptom.
Mhm.
This is not a core issue.
Course, yeah.
Yeah. It's a symptom, not core issue. The core issue is the biggest problem, or the core issue, you can say. Remember, just a sec. They treat you or your business, not you, I will say, treat your business because as commodity. This is something very important for all the businesses to understand in today's time. In today's time, okay, that people treat your business as a commodity. Now, what is commodity? Let's understand a little bit more. Okay, in simple words, you can say just another. So when people, I'm going to take all sorts of example. When people look at your school and when they want their kids to get educated, and if they are low quality leads, they are doing a lot of negotiation, you're not able to charge good amount of money, less conversion, whatever symptoms are there, the main issue is they are looking at you as a just another option. So it is like
Right.
there are 10 schools, we have come to you, let's negotiate, let's do anything. If you don't agree, we'll go to another one, because we have 9 other options. So you
Right.
are just another option. Any other business, my coaching and consulting business, when I was earlier, when I was struggling, when I'm charging 50,000 rupees for a year and still people are not paying, still they are negotiating, still they are doing all sort of things. What is the real problem? I used to think कि clients चिंदी हैं, like that what I used to think कि यार ये बहुत ही कंजूस है, ये चिंदी. That's not the main issue. They treat me as a just another software provider, just another, marketing guy. That's the problem. There's nothing special about me. There's no unique differentiator. There's nothing that I have built, no brand, personal brand, no perception change. Nothing has happened. And that's why it is just another, product. You take any other thing. Let's say, one of my another, fellow in this batch is he's having his own shop for kids, very shop only focused on kids wear and related to kids toys and all in Gurgaon. Again,
Okay.
the problem is, if people are looking at your shop as a just another shop for kids, then they are not going to pay the premium price and all of that will not happen. While there are many other brands, let's say there is a brand Just Cry, right? Only for the newborn and infants. Have you checked their products, their pricings and all of that? And they are selling like crazy, making tons of money, very good growth and all of that. Okay. The difference, this has worked on his branding, marketing. They have created a perception about them. While this parallel thing, they are just another option. This is the problem with everywhere, whether it's a school, it's consulting, it's any service business, any other doctor. Let's say there are 10 heart specialists, and then if one of them, let's say out of 10, 9 has kind of similar kind of things, so they don't have any presence, they don't have any YouTube channel, they don't have any following, they don't educate, they're not famous, all of that. And when somebody goes to them or when they check out where we have to go, these 9 people look similar to them. While there is another person, 1 out of 10, he has very good Google reviews, he has very good reviews on, let's say, 1 or 2 other platforms. When they go and check it out, they have his Insta page where he has talked about various health related videos and all of that, where he's teaching audience how you can be healthy. And then they check that this particular doctor is charging maybe 500 more compared to these other doctors. But by default, when you want to, take somebody to a specialist doctor, who do you think you will choose? If you go ahead and check it out, these 10 doctors, right? It does not matter that 500 rupees. And if you call and they say that, we don't have appointment for today, we only have appointment tomorrow, and you're like, okay, we'll come tomorrow. If until there's some emergency or something like that. So when you, when people treat you just as a just another, then they don't treat you well. Negotiations, less conversion, pricing issues, this, that, everything. When they treat you as some brand where you have created that perception that you're not just another, okay, you have this special thing which you are going to do, and that's where it makes all the difference. Okay, and by the way, in the process you will learn how to do all of that, but this is a core principle we need to understand why we suffer. Once you are able to change the perception from just another to something, okay, that's special, that expert positioning.
Our city, like Jajjar, is not a big city. So when we asked in our inquiry form, there is an option, how did you come to know about our school? So only means uh, only 5% are just clicking on the social media or YouTube or something like that. 80% are word of mouth or neighboring students, and 5% in the pre-primary brand, that is Montessori brand. In that, there are 50 parents, means 50% are there who are just clicking that we have seen your Insta or YouTube or Facebook page. But
See, I understand because kind of small place, and generally for schools, etc., yet people are to decide just based on Insta and all of that. They look at the local feedback and look personal experience. They will go check it out, all of that. Okay, they will do what
Where
I'm.
the neighboring child is going.
Yes, where the neighboring child is going, or if somebody has gone and he achieved some results. Okay, see, I'll tell you. Do you think in Jajjar there are schools who are charging more than you?
Yeah,
Okay. Do you think they have students?
yes.
So in the same place, in the same market, same target audience, there is somebody who is doing good, right?
But
So
if you see their pages and their Insta or Facebook page, they are not doing
no,
means
you don't understand. You are every time connecting success of your school to Insta page and Facebook page,
in social media means
social media. Again, you are connecting every time the success back to social media. I am helping you to differentiate between strategy and platform. Okay, social media is just a platform. It works for a lot of people, but it may also not work for a lot of businesses. So that is not 100% true that social media is going to work for everybody. Okay, we will come to that. Which social media, how much percentage it will help you, and all of that. But that's not the problem. Like social media is not creating that brand perception. If I'm asking you that there is a better school, and when you say they are doing good, they're not doing good, as you rightly said, because of social media. So there is all obviously something else which they are doing good, which is creating a good perception, you know, in your target audience mind. So uh, don't think that I am only talking about social media. I am talking about marketing. I am talking about right strategy, and I am talking about how to position yourself as industry experts wherever you are and whatever is your target audience, and how to change the sales process, like how you onboard people. Social media is just one part of it. Okay. So because only few percentage of people clicking, and you are right, in a small place that will happen. It's not that always social media is going to define which school to join. For education, for for training and coaching, things are different, because we are taking our own decision, and we are very good user of social media and all of those things. For a primary school, pre-primary, and the parents, like in that kind of environment and society, their decision making is not directly affected by social media, at least as of now, at least for the education, right? So that's what. So we'll talk about social media, but then we are talking mainly about the strategy, how we need to present. It might be direct WhatsApp marketing where you need to present. It might be those before admission, when you do something for, maybe some event or something, to basically invite parents and do a session, or maybe kind of counseling session or whatever. We will get to those, that how you have to do it. First, understand what we have to change. What you have to change is the perception. Like when people look at your school, they should not feel it's just another school. One thing definitely you'll agree. When I ask you, is there any school who is doing better? Do you think people treat that school differently in their mind compared to other schools? Right? Well, that's the perception we need to create. How to create? There are many things we'll talk about, discuss, then we will maybe pinpoint some activities, and then you will implement, and then it will take time and effort and money, but it will happen. Okay. So, so coming back to the same thing, the core problem which I was trying to address was that people are treating your business just as a commodity, and they treat you just another business. And that's why they think that, you are just an option, and they can always go back and choose somebody else. We need to create a brand for that. Generally, in simple words, we can say we need to create a brand. Now, so this I think I have already told you. You will learn videos and all of that. Let's leave it. So let's understand this principle also. Okay. There's something called 80-20. It gets applied everywhere. Okay, in a class, you teach something, 20% students only take action. When 100 people come and do inquiries, 20% people only go ahead and convert and all of that. It gets applied everywhere. Okay, we learn 100%, we implement 20%, like that. There is a 80-20 rule within this 20%. That's what we need to understand. That, so let's say there are 100 people who connect to me, and then they say that we want to learn videos, and I gave them a presentation, and out of 120 joined this batch. That is the first 80-20. 20% people, they took the action, they joined the batch, first action they took. Out of this 20, there will be again 80-20. That means out of this 20, there will be 16 people who will not complete the challenge fully, who will not be present in all the challenges, who will not implement everything I will teach, who will not finish everything. And those will be 80% of the people, like 16. There will be 20 of this 20. That will be 4 people out of this 20. They will be serious, attending all the sessions, implementing, make videos, ask questions. They will do that. What I'm trying to say, there is always a cream within the cream, which is always the final movers and shakers who really make things happen, and the results are there. Like these 16 people, they have paid the money, but they will not see much of the results even after the program. These 4 people will see the results, so the results are always there in the top 4%. That's what I want to tell you. Again, in every industry. So if in your classroom there are 100 students, you teach 20 will be action takers. They listen to you, and they do the homework and all of that. But out of these 20, there will be some top 4 or 5 or 3 people who are like at the top of their game, where you can observe them. They are outshining. That is everywhere. The hundreds of trainers and coaches. Out of them, 80% will quit, 20% will be keep doing. Out of that, there will be Rajiv, there will be AY, there will be, let's say, Vivek Vindra, there will be some people at the core who will outshine. So this 4% is where the cream of any industry is, and this 4% is where they really make the majority chunk of the money in that industry. So I'm again taking, let's say, business coaching industry, and let's say there are 100 crores of revenue throughout a year for business coaching. Let's say 1000, 100 is very less, 1000 crore. 4%, people who are in the top 4%, these people will make at least 600 to 700 crore out of this 1000 crore. These are the people who will have that market share. Other, this 17%, 16%, whatever is it, they will be struggling for that small chunk of piece of money. Okay. So the goal is, people should not treat us as a commodity. People should not treat us as just another business. And for that to happen, we need to reach to the top 4% in my industry. That's the goal. If there are 100 schools in my scenario where people observe, like if there is a list for top 4 schools, I have to be there. And once we reach there, all these symptoms which you are talking about, they'll get solved. People respect you, they won't negotiate, they will charge, you will charge premium price, they will pay. You tell them this is admission money, and they will be ready with the amount, and all of that symptoms will be gone. Once we are able to understand that we have to be in the top 4% if you want to solve the problem of your business growth. And I'll tell you, observe now going forward. Maybe you are coming for the next meeting also on 6th September, right? So you observe there will be people who are like, who have really achieved success in last 2 year, 3 year, after going through the coaching and all of that, and you will meet them. And if you really talk to them and observe their success pattern, you will see this. They have grown in their industry. I remember one person from this Suraksha Security, this Sadarji guy who is like, who did his event and all. I'm sure you met him also. He's also seen some amazing growth in the last 2-3 years. And if you really look at the core observation, these things you will be able to observe. In his industry of security services, he's in the top 4%. And by
Is
doing an event and
that
I don't exactly remember his name.
which company is having?
Suraksha Security. Suraksha Security. They provide automated, security, full security installations. You know.
Okay.
So yeah, and recently they did an event on 30th of July, and they had very good participation. I think some 400 or something. They invited Vivek Bindra also as a guest speaker, and they got there was a big buzz about this particular thing in the group also, where they onboarded. He messaged that we have onboarded some 60 or 70 franchisee partners, and we there is a lot of people who are in the line, and we have got a lot of money as a advance deposit and all of those things. Look at his growth pattern in his industry. He has grown. Okay, and that's when now people are fighting to get one or two agency partner or a franchise partner, while he has got more than 70 partners in a day, and then there are forms filled up who really want to become. The thing is, he has grown in his industry, everything starts falling into place. So this is what we need to do. Like, we need to get to the top 4% in our industry. Okay, that is like absolute clarity. This is what we need to do. We don't have social media, we have to do. That's not the goal. We have to be in the top 4% in our industry. That's the goal. How to do it? There are different ways we will work on, look at, observe, and then according to our market situation, resources, we will take those steps. The goal has to be clear. This is what we have to do. Okay. So again, for the top 4%, you will position yourself as a brand. You will have consistent marketing, and obviously good product or service is needed when you are looking at top 4%. So other 80%, 16%, I'll just let you go through it, but the goal is here, and I love to talk about this. Okay. So for these people who are struggling or survival, they have random customer. People will come on their own. They have random business. Few months good, few months bad. This season good, that season bad. No marketing at all. Just some word of mouth. Some people will refer someone and they will come. It's like, opening our shutter of the business and then expecting, hey Bhagwan, kahin se to koi aa jaye. Because we don't know kahan se kaun aayega, right? Then the next 16% who are like, this first 20%, these are the people, they learn from someone. They have learned, okay, video marketing. They have learned that, okay, we should do content marketing. Some things they are doing, but they are doing inconsistent marketing. They have a good product or service, so they get a good word of mouth, and they get decent business. So they are not in the mode of survival. It's not that they are collapsing, but they are also not growing. They're at a level where basic needs are taken care of, but definitely the growth is not able to happen. It's stagnant. Okay. And this is the third top 4% where they have a good product or service, which is good. They don't have inconsistent, they have consistent marketing, where marketing is an essential part of their budgeting of the business. It's like this. It's like, when something is a priority in your life, you will take out some part of your resources towards that. I'll give an example. Let's say, no matter how poor you are, but let's say there are some basics like food, clothing, house. All of these things are basics. Like, this is priority. You will take out and put in some money towards that. Even if you are if you're not eating, full meal, still you'll take out some money for the clothing. It may not be fancy one, but you will take out something, right? It's like, when it is essential, you will take out some budget. But mostly people look at marketing and all at the last thing. It is like, once we are able to do all of this, and then we will look at what we can do for the marketing. While if you look logically, marketing is the only activity which bring in more people, and those people will pay you. That means sales. So marketing is the only activity which gives you money. Rest other all activities are, taking money, taking time, and then delivery part and all of that, operations and all of that. But still, it takes time for people to basically understand the priority of the marketing. So one of the person in, so his name is Alex Harmozy. He's also very famous entrepreneur from USA, and he's, a very good guy. He has great knowledge. very valuable videos he always shares. So he says this beautifully. He says that it's like if you are eating, if you are alive and if you are eating on daily basis, that is how you need to consider your business. That if you want your business to be alive, you got to be doing marketing on daily basis, consistent basis. It's like food. So like he gives that kind of importance, and that is so true. But a lot of us, we are in the process, we are learning, and we will do that. But that's what it takes. Okay, positioning ourselves as a brand, consistent marketing, and good, having this good product or service. And real growth will only happen when you are in the top 4%. I have already told you. Okay. And in every industry, there is top 4%. Become a leader in your domain so that you build your personal brand and authority in industry. You will generate high quality leads. You will have higher conversions. You can charge premium prices. You will have lifelong customers. There are schools where children enter into first standard and they only leave that school once they finally like the after 10th or 12th, whenever the school limitation is over, then only they leave. So they have also a brand in a such a way where parents, once they put it into their school, they are completely free and they think that we don't need to search another place for the next 10 years. uh, so but then it will take time to build that. We just need to be mindful that we have to build that kind of brand through whatever activities we are
Yeah,
doing.
but drawback we have that we don't have that fancy kind of building or infrastructure. We
So
have some small buildings for all three
so
branches.
let me ask you, as a parent, when you are sending to a school, what is the priority or what is the end result you are looking for? Is it the
Yes,
building?
they are not when 60% parents just come to see the building that, and after
Okay.
1 year they will see the results.
So, yes. So, again, I'll reframe my question. What is the end result? Is it the building or the result? The result of his son or
Yes,
his student?
if they don't enter in, if they don't come to our school, if they don't enroll, then how will they see the result?
See, okay, so there is something called first impression, that what they
Right.
think when they enter, and then there is something called tangible result. Once their students are there, and then they,
No, first thing that force them to come to our school is they some many of them are not visiting the school. We our teachers are going to meet them personally. They are doing convincing. So they whenever they listen the things, they just feel yes, your curriculum is good. You are doing good, but they don't end up to visit the school.
so during one of the session, we will do one customer persona identification. Okay. So
Right.
let's say there are, for just an example, I'm saying, let's say there are 1,000 families in Jachar. Okay. And 1,000 families who have kids. Okay. And yours is pre-primary and primary, right?
No, senior secondary also.
Senior secondary also. Very good. So from first to, let's say, 12th,
8,
you're doing.
12.
Yeah. So let's say there are 1,000 families in Jachar where they have kids who are in this age group where they want to go to either from first to 12th standard school. Okay. Now, all of that 1,000 families is not your target audience. That is something we need to understand. Because again, out of this 1,000, top 4%, that will be close to 40, 50, or 70, 80 families will be such where for them, building is like the more important thing, or the comfort of the school is more important thing, or like when they walk in, what kind of amenities they have, services they have. They are looking from that perspective. one of the
That's
reason
right.
is one of the reason is they are so well off by themselves and they have lived in that quality of life and their children are living that quality of life presently. That's why they want to give them similar kind of experience. Okay. It's like when people become rich, they don't want to travel to a smaller dhaba, no matter how good the food is, because after a certain time the quality, the experience, and all of that becomes more important than the food itself. Okay. So I'm saying we need to identify who is our target audience. Now these 70, 60 people, their mindset is different. They are looking for different things. They will definitely not come and pay us. Okay. So let's filter them out. I'm giving you that, I'm giving you an idea that how we need to find out our target audience. Then you leave, let's say these 50, then there will be another segment of the people. Okay. Let's say another 100. Now another 100 or 150 people are there who also want to measure more returns on what they are paying. So they want to more measure on to the what all your his children are going to learn, and what all when they say services not in terms of buildings and all. Services mean in terms of maybe extracurricular activities, personality development things, maybe extra sports, or maybe some arts and music, like what all extra they are getting in terms of the overall development of the kid. And they are okay to pay a good money. The money is not a problem there. It's not that if they find a good school and they won't pay there. If they find it relevant, it can fulfill their needs. So that's not a problem. Then let's say there is another 300 families. These are the families who are like more interested only in the good education. It's like that school has to give very good education because they are like middle class or lower middle class, and they are thinking from the perspective of that, if he
Getting
gets good
job.
education, so good job and all of that, it is all connected back, and they have limited resources, and they need to do everything within that resources. But these families have high priority for education, let me tell you. So if they have 100 rupees, there's a good chunk of money will go towards the education, because like for them to come out of the that trap of lower middle class and poverty and to have a good life, like that is the only ticket they have, so that their kids can grow and they learn and all of that. Then there is another segment of the society, let's say lower 200 people or something like that, where they are not bothered at all. They are just given birth to their kids and they are thinking they will grow on their own. They're not bothered whether they go to school or not. If government is giving them free school, they'll say go to there. And if something free for coming, it is okay. Not coming, they won't bother. And if his school or good is not for them, maybe it is just a responsibility to send him, so they'll send him. Maybe they'll send him to the cheapest or all of that. What I'm trying to explain, that out of those 1000 families, there are different segments of people and they have different segments of mindset. You need to understand that where you stand, who is your target audience, who do you want to attract, and then based on that only you need to design your marketing campaign. There's a beautiful saying that everybody makes effort, but where to make effort makes all the difference. So if I'm not clear and I'm trying to sell to that top 4% also, then another 15% also, then another 70% also, then the lower 30% also, it will never happen. Every company has a target audience in their head. And then only accordingly they do it. Accordingly they price themselves. Accordingly they market themselves. Accordingly they provide those results and all, and they showcase those things. Accordingly, everything happens. So while doing those sessions, you will be able to basically today also you got a idea that how to look at it and who is my target audience, and I need to influence that. If my target audience is not top 4%, I don't have to care about building, because I'm not selling the building, because I'm not that segment. You are not my target audience. Then another thing, my building is also not like a कोई खंडहर नहीं है मेरा, एक ठीक ठाक building है, it's a decent one. We are able to manage, we have basic amenities and all of that, but our teachers are strong, our curriculum is strong, our accountability is strong. We are really working towards your child growth. We include sports, we include this that thing, and we have created a curriculum which is really going to help them become a better person in the long run, and it will grow your child. So there is a segment of society who wants that, and you talk about this, and then they connect, and then they will come back, and then they'll pay, right? So so based on that, it has to happen. We don't want everybody, and that's why we don't have to worry about that. Clear?
Very clear.
Super. So we need to figure out target audience, and then accordingly we need to plan. The same example, if I give you that, let's say Rajiv is a business coach, but his clients are not every business. He is looking at a business who is decently successful, but he's looking to scale. But he's not looking at people who have just started, people who started yesterday, people who started 6 months back, 1 year back, people who are struggling for to pay even themselves or to their offices. He's not at all looking at them. And that's why his wordings, his marketing, and all of that is not towards that. That's why his pricing is not like that. Just after 5,000 rupees a program, he'll pitch for gap program, which is let's say 1 lakh rupees, and he's doing the filtration also there. And his language is also not like that. When he talks about in his videos and ads, if you observe, this is what he says. He says, if you're trying to scale, but you're not able to, these are the challenges. Challenges are you are doing all the work by yourself. You don't have the right team. You don't have the right system. You don't have the right process. He's by default expecting you to have a decent money and a small team and an office and things. He's just saying that you are not having proper system and process to manage all of that. That's why you're not growing, right? You understand? He has a target audience in his mind, and then accordingly he's talking. So it applies everywhere. That's what you also need to do. Okay. So let's get back to our. I'll tell you this example and it will help you. So what happened? There was a marketing guy from Jaipur, and he was struggling with. So he was a marketing consultant, but he was not getting clients. So when we connected, there were multiple things. And when we were doing this exercise, identifying your target audience, that's where I observed that he wants to charge a good amount of money, but then he's targeting early businesses, people who have started few months back, housewives who are doing side hustles, people who are working for passive income, people, like those kind of businesses. And that's where he was struggling so badly that no matter what he was offering, sale was not happening. People are not paying, and even if somebody paid him some money for, let's say, for a smaller engagement, there's no higher conversion, all of that. Overall business not growing at all. We shifted. So in Jaipur, and he was very interested into working with offline clients. So I told him to join BNI. I told him the first thing what you can do, because you are very much interested into offline businesses, go to BNI. Anybody who comes to BNI, they pay kind of 40,000-50,000 for a year to basically be part of it. Any business who is coming there with the intention and is already paying 50,000 rupees to be part of a networking event, they already have a decent business running in the background. So these are the right audience. Now you connect with them, not housewives, not passive income, not these things, and not early of these people. His business completely changed from just changing his target audience. Like he started going there, started explaining, people started loving what he's doing, and then he got one client and two client and three client and some reference and this and that. He was struggling to make money in his consulting business for almost 1.5 years. In 3 months, he made almost 4.5 lakh rupees, and he was like so happy that I cannot tell you. So it's so important, again, I told you, everybody makes effort, but where to make effort is like most important thing to basically have. Okay. So now, when I said that, we are going to build your brand and this 4% we are going to be, let me talk about that again. Yes. This one. Yeah. So when we say that positioning yourself as a brand, I'll tell you one more thing about branding, okay, which generally people do not understand. So I'll ask you. So let's say there is a new company, okay, you never heard of it, though you are an existing business, but I'm just giving an example for a new brand, okay, new brand for, let's say, shoes, XYZ brand. Now you have never heard of it, and somebody comes to you.
Right.
And then he says, ma'am, the shoes is very good. And you buy Nike and Puma for 6,000-7,000 rupees. This is only for 4,000 rupees. You look at the sole, look at the this, that, all of that. Okay. Now, what is your perception about the product? Let me know. You have not seen it or heard about it. What do you think? It's again, just another shoes. Maybe it's overpriced, and I have never heard of it. What kind of brand is it? I don't know. I don't want to bet on it. Now, fast forward. Okay, another scenario. So you were watching your mobile, and there is, let's say, a ad, about this XYZ shoes at the side of your screen. It's not even disturbing you, but there is a small banner saying XYZ, the new king in footwear. That's it. And then maybe, you are in the IPL, you are watching match or something, and then suddenly you saw the glimpse of it, that name, you saw it again somewhere. You are in a metro, and then maybe, maybe some of your friend, he was talking that, I tried a new shoes and it's good, looking good. And then you're scrolling through Amazon to buy a shoes, and then you see a premier ad that, okay, try this, all of that. Now when you look at that particular same brand, what is your perspective now? What do you think?
It's more believing.
Yes, it's more believing, first thing. Second thing, if now a person comes to you and says that, compare it with Nike and Puma, and now you are ready to accept the fact that it is in the same standard, same category, and I can give it a try. You buy it or not, different thing. But the first interest toward that product only comes once you have a good perception towards that. That's a very important part of the branding. Branding, if you are visible, first thing, in the example, what I told you, you got to be visible in front of your audience. That's what we need to do. Visible in front of your audience, and repeatedly. You got to be visible in front of your audience. If you can do these two things, then the perception is completely changed about your product. So when we say that why people are spending so much time and money in social media and why they're doing, because 99% of the audience is there, is available there. And you have today technology, and you have social media, and you have paid media and all of that, and you have that option, so that you can showcase your product or service to a specific type of people repeatedly, so that it builds their brand. So when you booked a 99 rupees workshop, or you bought 5,000 rupee product, or 1 lakh rupees Rajiv program, it did not happen on first day. It was not like that you just saw an ad and you did it. Their ad followed you maybe for a month. Maybe you saw them some video here and there in YouTube. Maybe you registered for something. Maybe you received some email. Something kept on happening. You are their target audience. They kept showing you their name and the services they are providing in some way or other. That's what they did. But most of the business social media work, that's why people talk about social media. Go there, go there, go there, because that is the way. Well, for you, we need to look at what will work. We will focus where it will work more. And that's why I said that, let's not get too much stick to social media only. If you have phone numbers of your parents, and if you think direct WhatsApp will reach their mobile, we'll push more on mobile. WhatsApp will not be too much focused on social media if they're not spending that much time there. You know, so these kind of things. So the point, what I want to tell you, when it comes to branding, you got to be visible, and you got to be consistently visible. Everything starts changing from there in terms of branding when you want to do. So that's why, this consistent marketing is coming from there, where in the top 4%, if you are there, consistent marketing. Whether Rajiv is doing good or not, his ads will keep on running. YouTube videos will keep on coming. Instagram will keep on coming. His emails will keep on coming. His things will keep on happening. It's like a machine which is working. Okay. So this we have already talked. And yeah, so when we say you got to be visible and you got to be consistently visible, the best way is content. Because see, you cannot be visible to every parent every day, right? You have so many things to do. But your information, the content, your name, it can be available to them. You can keep showing them. And that's what the game is called, content marketing. We need to create some form of content. It can be text, it can be video, it can be image, and we need to show them to your target audience. Clear? Very good. So content marketing, as I told you, three form. Text is also there, image is also there, videos is also there. Now, uh, let's say you want to travel from Delhi to Bangalore, and there are multiple options. You can hire a cab, you can drive, you know, by yourself. You can take a train, you can take a flight, all of that. And but you got to choose like what we should do. Generally, how we choose the best option. What is the best option, right? If I hire a cab, is it really going to help me or not? If I drive, by the way, all 2000 kilometers, is it good? Or is it good to go with a train, but it's going to take more time? Is it good flight? I can afford it. We take a decision that which option to take, right? In content marketing, these are the three things. Uh, text, text is very good when you are like very thoughtful writer, but generally now people are not very much interested into reading. The consumption has grown to videos only. So out of these three, two, video is preferred by almost 80 to 90% people. Image is preferred 8 to 9%. Hardly 1% people they prefer text. So what we are going to do, why videos are so important in the beginning also I told you, because videos are working like crazy in today's time when it comes to visibility and when it comes to engagement. I'll give you a couple of statistics so that it helps you, understand even more about videos. So this research was done by Forrester Research, and they said that 1 minute of engaging video is worth 1.8 million words. 1.8 is like almost 18 lakh of words. So if a good writer writes 18 lakh of words, if that kind of transformation can happen through that, that can happen through 1 minute of highly engaging videos. That's how powerful it is. 2023 324 they did a research and they said that almost 80% of all consumer through internet, they have been driven through videos. That means everybody is buying something or going to a website or anything, they are doing it through videos. Okay. Then there are some other statistics. 91% business they use video marketing as an important tool. 96% of marketers are seeing video as an important or essential part of their strategy. Video increase your website traffic. Even Amazon has a video under every product. If you go and check out the product, they have a video visual of that product so that really you can see, so that you can go ahead and buy that. Earlier they did not have it. Like if you go back
Yeah.
5 years back, but then they understood that people don't want to read about 100 things about the product. They don't want to even zoom in the image. They want to have the real look of the product. So they introduce videos, and then it is working well. So conversions, engagement, all of that. In short, there are multiple statistics. The goal is, in short, you need to understand that you got to make videos. This is from so in short, what you need to understand that out of these three things in content marketing, okay, video is the most important thing which we have to do. And I have proved to you here logically that if you just make good education based videos and you make those videos visible to your target audience, your 80% problem related to branding gets solved. 80%. Then 20% problem will get solved through sales. That is separate thing. But 80% of the problem gets sorted if you make good video content and it gets visible to your audience. If it gets visible through social media, we use social media. If it gets visible through WhatsApp, we do WhatsApp. Whatever it is, but we do that. Okay. So today I told you why videos are most important, and but let me also tell you that even after telling the importance and after helping more than 200 people, and when that 80-20 and 4% thing which I told in the beginning, that even after when we know that this is going to really change our life and our business in so many different ways, still people will do not complete it. But for you, so that you do not fizzle out in the journey, and other people who are going to watch the recording. I want to give you a glimpse how this whole 30 days are going to happen, because then you will be prepared whatever is going in your head. Okay, so you will be going through these four stages in this particular 4 week program. First week, today and few days, or you will be very excited because today you have learned some very powerful insights, and I have given you some mind blowing questions to actually think and ponder and do all of that. This is where the action starts. Initial few days excitement is super. Okay, but then by second week you will hit this stage, pain and discomfort. Okay, because I'll ask you to make videos, and maybe for a day or two you will make, but then again it will go into the back seat and all of that. Okay, and then excuse will start. When you hit pain and discomfort, you don't admit it right away. Okay, excuses. टाइम नहीं मिला, सुबह लेट उठे, शाम में लेट घर पहुंचे, आज मन नहीं है, नॉट लुकिंग गुड, वॉइस इज नॉट गुड, थ्रोट इन्फेक्शन, दिस दैट, लाइटिंग नहीं है, बैकग्राउंड नहीं है, etc, 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 etc. Like I have heard beautiful excuses in last 1.5 year, 2 year, lot of beautiful excuses. These are very common of them. Okay, this is where 80% people, they think these excuses are real, they will quit. Quit means they'll not do the activity. They might again come up for the session, but they don't do the activity. But what I want you to understand, that the purpose of this whole 30-day challenge is not you attending the session. Purpose of this whole 30-day challenge is you learning the skill to make valuable videos and to present those valuable videos to your target audience so that you can grow your business. Like, that's the purpose. So just because I message you and then you come back to the session is not the real goal. I want you and other people who are going through recording, I want all of you to understand. And that's why I want you to understand that by second week, you will come up with these excuses. Please don't come up with them. Okay. Like, tell yourself, quickly go to the third stage, which I call fight back. Okay. Where, you know, you need to understand that these are all your limiting beliefs and excuses. Who will watch my video, whether it is valuable or not, whether I'm talking good or not, I'm fumbling, I'm mumbling, this blah, etc, 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 I'm forgetting, the flow is not there, whatever excuse is coming to you. I just want you to remember, it's a limiting belief. It's a fog which doesn't want you to grow. Okay, and this is where the real commitment is tested, and this gets applied everywhere, to every business. Whoever has gone through this particular challenge, they have gone through these stages. You will also go
So
through.
after this 1 month challenge, so how it will we means comfortable, or we are means we learn the things. So how time taking it will be?
See, making video, if even if you are making 4 or 5 minute video, does not take more than 30 minutes. Once you become really good at it, I will
Yeah.
make sure that within 30 days you become really good at it, so that going forward it doesn't take much time. If you spend 4 hours or 5 hours in a month, you can make whole month content. That much I can make you capable of. So time is not an issue. That's what I told you. Okay, whenever you're in the initial days, you will take more time because you're learning. Okay, so any skill, when you start, you were not the expert when you started driving on the day one, right? And you took more time, and you were more conscious, and you were going slow, and you're taking more time while turning. There are a lot of
Yeah,
things.
more retakes.
Yes, retakes and all of that. It will happen, but enjoy it as the process. It's not some hard work. It's not some punishment. It's a process which you need to enjoy. Be always in this. Come to this stage very quickly whenever the excuse comes in. Tell yourself that I'm committed for 30 days, and I'm gonna make this video for 30 days. I don't care how I look. I don't care who is going to watch it. I don't care what they are going to think it. And by the way, one relief I want to give you. All the 30 videos which we are going to create in this challenge, it is not for public use. So we are not going to basically post it publicly. This is all practice videos for our own purpose. Mostly people will see is within the community and the people who are going through the challenge all along with you. So you guys can watch each other video and you can give feedback and all of that, but nobody else. So what people will think, just get it out of it. So I don't care how I look, how the lighting, how the background, how is camera angle, what I'm talking, how much pause I'm taking, what I just don't care about anything. I have committed that I'm gonna make one video every day. I'm gonna do that. Like that's the commitment you need to always remember. And whenever there is some excuse, fight back with that. Remember that. Okay.
One video every day means 30 to 45 minutes or 1 hour every day.
You are saying to spend like that. That's what you're saying. No, don't think. Initial videos which I'm going to give you, it will not. Today I'll tell you how much time it really takes and the kind of topics and all I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna make it very easy for you. Don't worry. Okay. Just remember these path holes or obstacles which are going to hit you. I am just making you aware of everything before you start the journey.
नहीं उसमें से एक ही आ सकता है, I'm busy वाला आ सकता है,
But let
otherwise
it not come. I mean, that's something. You see, remember, whatever you are doing to reach top 4% in your domain. You want to solve problem, this is where we need to do. We want to be here, we got to make videos. To make those videos, whenever you spend that time, don't think I'm busy and this time is not important. This time is the most important. Because if you want to be where you are already, then there's no, we are not here in this challenge so that you can be wherever you are. That's not the goal. You are here in this challenge and investing time, money, and energy so that you can grow to the next level. To grow to the next level, this is the most important activity. Forget about what you are doing currently. All your college related things, all your admissions, all whatever is all there, but it's kind of second priority because that's not going to take you to the next level. This is what is going to take you to the next level. So this is the first priority. Okay. And I'll help you where it doesn't take more than 30 minutes, but minute and time is not the measuring stick. That's what I'm saying. Even if it takes 1 hour, you got to give it. Even if it takes 90 minutes, you got to give it. The making video is important if you have any seriousness towards going to your goal.
right.
Yeah. It's as simple as that. Okay. And then at the fourth stage, you will see the results and transformation and everything. This is where you will see the transformation in yourself. This is where you will see the results coming in your business. This is where you will see you making videos like a professional, like very easy. You just open camera, start talking, the structure, everything in your head, and you know how to give that form and shape. And these things starts happening very easily for you. Okay. So that's why making those videos are so important. And that is where we will do the first video just now. Okay. So now you have an activity to do. And the topic is very simple. You got to introduce yourself, what you do, and you need to talk about yourself for 5 minutes. So the only goal is open your camera and talk for 5 minutes. And topic is very simple about you and your, school and your work and your family. It can be anything in and around just you, so that you don't have to think about any topic or such. So your introduction, 5 minutes. The goal is to the timer has to hit 5 minutes. That's the goal. So I'm gonna stop the recording, and you can record from your mobile. You want to stop video here and do that and record that and share directly in the group. And I'm here only. Any doubt you have, you can just ask me. But once you do this, then we again connect. Okay. Perfect. Go ahead. Waiting. Open
Should
your
I
camera
record
and
on my
start.
phone?
Yeah. Go ahead with the phone. Go ahead with the phone. Directly, just here only. Open your camera. Go ahead. Talk for 5 minutes about yourself.
Hi, good evening, everyone.
You can mute
Uh,
here if you want
okay,
in the
my,
laptop. Yeah.
myself Usha Gallon, and Hi, Saurabh.
Hello. Is it done?
Yeah, it's preparing for sending in group.
Got it.
So
Got it.
there are a few instances when what I said, I didn't want to say that. Means it doesn't look nice. So there are a few lines. If I would have choice, then I would delete that. But now I'm not
Is it
doing
like
that.
too personal? Like, I mean,
Yeah,
okay. Like, I mean,
it's not too personal. It's like stabbing at the back, so it should not go in the in public, or it
it's
should
not
not.
going anywhere in public, It's only
Yeah,
for,
I know. That's
yeah,
why
our
I
group.
didn't bother
Yeah.
for that.
Yeah.
So
By the way, are you feeling better by sharing that
yeah, this is the thing I have shared so many times. This is the thing. This is my own thing, so
story?
it's
Yeah.
not very difficult.
Hmm. Okay. So you made it for 5 minutes, right?
Yeah, 5 minutes, 22 seconds.
Superb. Very good. By the way, how much time did it actually take to record this video?
5 minutes, 22 seconds.
Right. Now, if you have to just do this for the next, let's say, 7 days, can you do it?
Okay. Yeah, I
I'll
can
give
do.
you topics where you don't have to think even for a single second. I'll give
Okay.
you topics like this only. Okay, I'll give you 7 topics only like this. Can you just spend maybe 5 minutes and 22 seconds every day and you can record this video? Can you do this small activity every day?
Yes.
Right?
Yeah, I can do that.
Super. So that's the activity, kind of homework, whatever you want to call it. It is there for the next 7 days. And we are meeting again on Tuesday. So actually, we are supposed to start on Tuesday, but I told you there was some problem and we couldn't start. So, Tuesday and Wednesday, again, we are going to meet for our second and third session. This homework will continue throughout the week till Friday. On Tuesday and Wednesday, we'll do those exercises which I talk about, identifying target audience, going through the detailing of video marketing and technical side and a lot more things. Okay, creating content pieces, calendar, all of that. But homework is this only for the next 7 days. You got to talk for 5 minutes in front of the camera, and the topics are going to be very easy. And I'm going to share with you also some of the topics, and you can just always, use them. So this is the goal: a 5 minute challenge, 7 days, seven video. Normally, the only thing what you can do while recording video is you can look at the camera, not at the screen. If you can do that while recording the
Yes, look here.
look the dot, look at
Not
the dot. Exactly. Yeah. Look at the dot. That's the only thing. Because why
here.
I'm saying, like, when you are talking to a person, you're looking at a person face, right? Looking at their
Right.
eyes to make that eye contact. Through videos, the eye contact is only possible when you look at the dot. Because as
Okay.
of now, when you look at the screen, it is little down, and then in video, you're not looking at their eyes. You're looking a little down.
Right, right.
So look at that dot, and then that will be a perfect position to have a eye contact. Okay. So that's the only instruction you got to follow. Look at the dot,
So
talk for
it
five
means
minutes.
it should be at this height.
Height might be anything. You just look at the dot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Height is not the problem. While talking, look at the dot, the camera. Get into habit of talking to camera. He's your second best friend. Okay, going to be. So that's what we are going to do. Now for 7 days, these are the so for 6 days, I have listed here the topic. Seventh day, Friday again we'll connect. So then only I'll give you the topic. 7th day. Okay. So these are the topics I'm gonna just reiterate. Second is your favorite teachers and mentors in school life and memories. Okay. I will add it more. Third, learnings of life, success, failures, you know, all of that part. Fourth, you can talk about your dreams and goals. Basically, describe your dream life. Like how it will be. Perfect life. Okay. Fifth topic is going to be why money is important in our life. How much do you want to earn, and how it will help you live your dream life. And six is what will you do in your life if you get 10 crore rupees? Okay. Let's say in a day. Okay. Uh, I'll make it even easy. So that means you don't have to do anything now to make those another 10 crore. Okay. You had 10 crores. What you will do and how you will spend your day. 5 minutes you got to talk about. Seventh topic I'll give you on Friday when we connect next time. Okay. Perfect. Very
Great.
good. Now these topics I'm also going to send in the group, so they will be available. Don't worry. You can refer to that. So this is the only thing we are going to do. You are going to talk about this for 5 minutes on daily basis. It will not take more than 5 minutes. The only thing you got to do is look at the camera, a dot. That's it. And with that, we have come towards the end of today's session. You have done the activity, and you have got the homework which you got to do, which I'm sure you are going to love it. And you just keep sharing that in the group the way you have shared today. Okay.
Great.
Super. So by the
So
way,
now, while
yes,
talking to you, it seems easy, and means maybe it will change my perception that it's not advisable for a director to make a video. So maybe I'll make some good videos that I would like to share with parents.
that's the goal. We are not going to share pathetic videos, I can tell you. We are definitely going to share very good videos, videos which are structured, videos which has very good knowledge, videos which has got very good hook, videos which are going to generate some curiosity, all of that. And good editing. As I told you, we have already talked about that. So it will be edited in a proper way, uploaded in a proper way, and shared in a proper way. On the quality side, all of that, that's what I told you. Don't have to worry about anything. I'm going to teach you from A to Z everything about that video. And the only thing what you have to worry
I
about
will
this.
have to edit that.
No, no. So, I mean, as of now, 4 videos are part of your package. So, initially,
No,
it is
no,
all.
means mine videos.
These are
Or
just raw videos as of now. These are not going to public. When we
right,
start
right.
making videos for public, that's what I'm saying. You know.
Huh.
Yeah.
That we means I have to edit.
Yes.
Means, but that will take lots of time.
You don't have to. I mean, you really need either somebody in your known where he can do it for you, or you need to outsource to us. But you can't do it. That's not your job.
Right, right.
Yes, you just cannot do it. And actually, you should not even try to do it. I mean, it's a professional thing. You know,
Right.
editing and all. A lot of people spend their time after 6 months, 8 months, they delegate. I have seen countless people, because they are trying to learn another thing which is like very specific and very expert driven, you know. So, and it's not costly as of now. If you really have a good
Actually, but
plan,
my teachers are doing and they are doing quite well. Means I can't do that. Means I'm not very techno friendly, or I don't waste. Means I don't invest time
you
and
should not do that. See, you have a lot of other things to do. Okay.
yeah,
And as a
definitely. So
business owner, as Rajiv says, and your job is not to do these small things. You need to do that overall, big overhaul, in your institution,
yeah,
so that more sales coming in, more people coming in, you have more money coming in, you have better curriculums, better things, and all of that. Your responsibility is basically to restructure that. These small things you're not supposed to do. If you have someone in your teachers, where they are doing really well, and you think they are
yeah,
predictable, consistent, and they can do it, and you can manage it, best of luck. You can really, go ahead with that.
yeah.
But later on, if you realize that, like you need some, because sometimes
That
it
will
happens if they,
definitely.
yeah. So we can help you, but it has to happen. Like the video has to be made, and it has to be uploaded and shared, and edited in the right way. All has to happen. Okay, perfect. So by the way, just one question: did you learn something during the session? Do you think some questions were there in your head? Some answers you got? How was it?
Definitely helped me a lot. It's clear the vision now. So otherwise, I was in dilemma. So Should I go for it or should I not? Will it be helpful or not? So now it seems that it will be helpful, definitely.
100%. Results, 100% results are going to be there in your business. That's what I'm promising you. Okay. Super. So great. Let's connect on Tuesday and let's continue from there and keep doing these videos. Okay. And I'm going to share these
Sure,
topics in the group also.
definitely.
Okay.
Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome. Take care. Bye.
Bye bye. Have a good night.
You too.